We are picking up where we left off a couple of weeks ago with the mayor of the County of Brant, David Bailey. Good morning to you.
Good morning, my friend.
We just had too much to talk about last time, so let's pick up again on the new health hub that's being built.
Yeah, that would be my pleasure. The health hub was built at the top of the high-level bridge coming into Paris. It's a great location. It overlooks the town of Paris and the river. It's a very green build. We've planted the roof. It's been a sort of a there's lots of charging stations, and it was built with conservation in mind. So it has solar panels, and it's a zero drain on the tax base too. It's self-sufficient. It's going to with the 14 tenants we have in place, it's going to sustain itself. So it's all very good when we're talking about the health hub.
Right, and it's really important to have, in a rural area like that, it's really important to have all your health services, or so many health services, all in one area, so you're not driving all over the place.
No, that's right. We have it set up so we have doctors here, obviously, and we have a big pharmacy. Then you can go and we have cardiologists, and we have the blood bank, and we have all kinds of things. We also have many things wrapped around mental health and victim services and Nova Vita and all the things that we used to have to go out of town for. So you can actually come here and wait for your medications, wait for your prescriptions, and meet with people that you know. There's lots of areas to sit and talk and meet up with people. So it's very community minded. It's also sat on the trails, so you can walk right from downtown, right up the trails, and right into the health hub, which is a wonderful experience too. You don't even have to drive.
Okay. Speaking of meeting people, you've met up with some very famous people in the last little while, because Handmaid's Tale, we've talked about this before, Handmaid's Tale has been shooting previous seasons in the County of Brant. Look at you there with June.
Well, that's in my house. My house is, I think I've told you before, is the house of Commander Lawrence. And they were here. They're actually coming Monday. They're going to we're going to be doing the next 2 seasons from the house. Oh, there she is, Aunt Lydia.
And she's really nice in real life, right? The actress.
She's a wonderful lady. She took a bit of a tumble down my staircase, though.
Yes, I remember. So what's it like for you then when they're shooting? Do you have to like move out for the day or so?
When they're shooting outside, I can stay around. The house is a very big house, and I can either go to the attic or to the basement. But I have stayed at a little boutique hotel we have in Paris, the Arlington, and I've also had to rent an apartment across the street from my house above one of the shops. I was there for I think a month once, but it's best to get out of the way. I have dogs and I have cats. It's not so much me that can't stay quiet, but sometimes it's hard to tell 3 chihuahuas to stop barking because it's time for Elizabeth Moss to say something.
Or could one of your dogs have tripped Aunt Lydia?
You don't know. You never know.
And did they have to add many props to your home? Because I know you're a huge antique collector. Is what we see in those sets, is that yours?
Yeah, what you see is what you get. They've reproduced my house. Even the wallpapers have been reprinted, the carpets, and they have a studio, a copy of my house on Jane Street in Toronto. It's made, I think, 25% bigger than the real rooms in my house. So it's all my stuff, though. They had all my stuff for a couple of years. And in fact, they just came and took a mirror again last week. So I would put money on it that someone's going to go through a mirror in the next season because they've needed an extra one. So, but it's been fun to watch it. I've had other people here too, but I mean, this is sort of as big as it gets. It's Hollywood. It's well done, and she's so talented. Elizabeth Moss is so talented, and they're all just a very friendly, supportive cast. And I'm glad that my house will always have that in its history now, that it was the home of Commander Lawrence, because it's nice to see people on the street watching them shoot. And at night, when they shoot at night, it's all done with drones.
Yes.
So people line the streets and they watch them, and it's really
very cool.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Mayor Bailey, thanks very much for joining us, giving all that insight into the Handmaid's Tale shooting in your home.